Good morning.
Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday morning medical Qigong class. My name is Lynn Francis. I'm one of Henry Junghua Lee's medical Qigong students. Because it's Wednesday, we get to go over the golden eight. And what else? I think that's it. I think you know it all. If you're new, if you popped on when you're new, I highly encourage questions after the class. During the class, we're recording, so if you could keep your mute and audio feed off, and then at the end, then we can do the whole group chat thing, which is a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and start with our warm-up. So we're opening up, hip width, shoulder width apart, settling into the space. Breathing in and out through the nose. And we're going to start turning from side to side, bringing the hands into loose fists. And as we're warming up the tissues of the low back, we're going to gradually allow that lead hand to come up towards the opposing shoulder. Tip of the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. As we inhale, we're trying to allow the breath to enter the body as deeply as possible without putting any strain. You don't get extra points for pushing through the breath. And then gradually, we're going to let that lead arm travel back down the torso towards the lower dantian. Taking away some of the momentum, releasing the hands, and gradually coming back to the center. From here, we're going to widen our stance. I'm going to scoot back over, so I'm in frame, and then we're going to tap the inner thigh and then up at the hip, opening up the channels in the lower half of the body. As we're doing so, we can really let the shoulders, elbows, and wrists relax, allowing momentum to be the motivating force behind the tapping, but of course not too much force. Always nice and relaxed. Almost always nice and relaxed. Transitioning, starting from the hip all the way down, the inner aspect of the legs towards just above the ankles, or wherever it's comfortable for you. We never ever want to move into pain. Coming back on up. Once you get to the hips and the glutes, sliding that left foot a little closer to the right, maintaining that hip width, shoulder width distance, a nice stable stance. Continuing up, the low back, waking up the tissues of the low back, saying good morning to the kidneys. Or hello, depending on when you're doing this, if not right now. Placing the palms at the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. Engaging a little bit of warmth to the low back. Resting the palms of the low back, closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the low back, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing the energy to travel and flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the low back. Exhaling, allowing the energy to flow to wherever it's needed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Letting the mind relax into the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to travel and flow to wherever it's needed. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes, letting the arms come back down to the sides. And closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. Okay, working on our Golden 8 series. Our first exercise, the lung and large intestine exercise. Reach for happiness for opening. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Continuing on, now moving at your own pace. Moving faster or slower as dictated by your breath. The breath should be relaxed. As slow as is comfortable for you. You don't want you turning blue or running out of breath. As you move through the exercise, you're allowing the body to relax into the breath. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our second exercise, the heart small intestine exercise, the archer. Inhaling, exhaling. In and out. Now moving at your own pace. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our spleen stomach exercise between heaven and earth. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our pericardium Sanjiao exercise. Turn and look back. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our liver gallbladder exercise, twist and release. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Allowing the breath to carry you through the movement. Getting ready to close. Closing. Kidney and urinary bladder bend for health. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. Out. Inhaling back to the start. Going at your own pace. Enjoying all the elements, no matter how subtle they may be. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our Ren channel exercise. The energy punch. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our energy jump for the dew channel. It's in 2 parts. Inhaling as we elevate. Exhaling, coming back to the earth. About 3 more times. Part 2, inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as they come back down. Gradually allowing yourself to come back to the center. Closing. Simple closing today. We're going to keep the feet together so we can retain all that wonderful energy that you've been cultivating over the past half hour. Bringing the palms together, transferring a little bit of that warmth, a little bit of that energy to the palms. Placing the palms at the lower dantian, 3 to 4 finger press beneath the belly button. Closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that it might be used throughout the rest of your day. Inhaling, gathering together all that wonderful chi that you've been cultivating into the lower dantian. Exhaling, allowing the energy to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath to relax the body, and the chi to settle and store so that you might use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Qigong family. Please stick around for our fall exercises if you can. And then tonight we're gonna learn from Henry more fall exercises. The next 2-week series, which we'll talk about after class as well. I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited. This is also a great opportunity as we're transitioning to the floor to get a sip of tea or water. I was about to say coffee. Coffee is not what you want to sip at this moment. Not that coffee is bad, just not right now. And I'm a tiny bit crooked, so I'm going to switch. Sorry, I have 2 different elements to the switchy with the set. All right, the set. Okay, here we go. One more set. Sip. Okay, so settling into the space, our warm-ups, our start to the fall exercises. First, we're going to put our hands into baby fists. So the thumbs are going to go on the inside and the forefingers are going to wrap lightly around. The backs of the hands are going to come to the thighs. We're allowing the tailbone to drop a little bit, the very top of the head to reach up into the sky. That's creating some space within the vertebra. Tip of the tongue is still touching the roof of the mouth. And then closing the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling at least 3 times at your own pace. After your next exhalation, opening your eyes on an inhalation while also placing the palms flat against the earth with the fingertips pointing towards one another. And then exhaling as we curl forward. Inhaling as we uncurl the back, raising the shoulders, looking up, back and behind us. Staying here as we then exhale. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And then as you exhale, coming back down to the earth, repeating this process 2 more times. After 2 more times, sitting back, placing the palms face up in the lap with the thumbs touching. Traditionally, men place their right hand on the bottom, hand on top. Women traditionally place their left hand on the bottom, right hand on. I'm not mirroring you here. We're going to press the teeth together. Once again, traditionally, men press their teeth 36 times, women 24. And we're swirling the tongue 9 times clockwise, 9 times counterclockwise. After that, we're going to take any saliva that you generated, swishing it around in the mouth between the teeth 36 times. And then we're going to swallow in thirds. Each time, we're going to allow the saliva to come down to the lower dantian, settle and store, before then swallowing our next third. Here we go. Swirling the tongue. And then swishing the saliva. Swallowing in thirds. And once you've completed, go ahead and close the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Qigong family.